Hello, clever people, and welcome to my review for The Lion King. So The Lion King is a remake of a 1992 classic animated film of the same name, produced by Disney, and it follows the story of Simba, who is a young cub who is going to be the king of Pride Rock, which is what his father owns, who his father is kind of the ruler of. And it follows the story of his rise and his fall, and it's all about how Scar, the brother of Simba's father, attempts to take over the throne himself. So The Lion King is a movie I was actually pretty looking forward to because, well, a lot of these Disney live-action remakes aren't that great. My favorite one by far is The Jungle Book. I think that's just a really cute, really adorable live-action Disney adaptation, and this was in a similar style where it's mostly CGI. Jungle Book had one kid actor, this one does not. That's the only difference. Also, this one was directed by Jon Favreau, who did also direct The Jungle Book, so I had pretty high hopes for this movie. It had a star-studded cast. I was looking forward to it. And unfortunately, The Lion King was a big disappointment. This movie, I would say, is a little bit worse than the original. Because the thing to me is that the original Lion King is a movie I find very overrated. I don't like it a whole lot. I think it's a good movie. I think that it has a good message. The animation is great, and the character design from the animation is wonderful for so many of the characters. They found so many expressive faces through the character design. I thought that was incredible. But I don't know. The Lion King has never been a movie I really attached myself to. And I was worried about that with this one. I thought maybe now that I'm older I'll appreciate it more, but I didn't still. I still thought the story was pretty weak. I didn't see a whole lot to invest in. There was nothing personal to me. But the thing is, Jon Favreau didn't do anything different from the original Lion King, so I don't know what I was expecting, because this, unlike most Disney remakes where they change a few things here and there, this is almost a shot-for-shot remake of the original Lion King. The cinematography is a bit different, and the songs are a bit different, and there's a couple different lines here and there, but it's essentially the same movie. I couldn't tell the difference, honestly. I knew that there were a couple of things just because there's a few iconic things, but there was one added song that literally did not need to be in there at all. If you take the song away from it, absolutely nothing changes. But my biggest problem with it was the expression on the characters' faces. It just wasn't there. Because they tried to use realistic animals, it just wasn't there. There was no expression, so that all of the dramatic scenes and all of the dramatic beats felt so much weaker because there was just no expression on the faces. And it's really difficult to do when they're supposed to look like realistic lions, where lions in real life aren't that expressive. I don't know. I just didn't like The Lion King a whole lot. The CGI is incredible. Of course it is. There's only one shot in the movie that's real, and I think I know what shot it is. I think it's the opening shot, but I'm not 100% sure. But of course, the fact that they made such a realistic world out of what they had was incredible. The CGI looks amazing. But the rest of the film isn't really all that great. I was just kind of bored while watching it. It went by, I saw it, I left the theater, and I basically forgot about the movie entirely. There's nothing memorable. There's nothing new. There's one new song that feels so unnecessary. Voice acting is good, and also Keegan-Michael Key has a wonderful voice. I did not know that, but the voices in general are pretty good, except for Seth Rogen, which is fair, knowing his background. He's not a singer. Keegan-Michael Key isn't either, but he was still incredible. But despite that, The Lion King still ended up being just a very dull movie. I will give The Lion King a 4.5 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for The Lion King. So, what are your thoughts on this film, or what do you think of the original Lion King? Comment in the comment section below and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.